Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. Still working on mounting the seats in the Nova here, but meanwhile I want to take some time to go ahead and make some windshield plane gussets for the roll cage structure. So let's get through the intro and check that out. Welcome to the Keefer's Hot Rod Shop YouTube channel. I'm Nick Keefer. Hey guys, and welcome back. So what I'm going to be working on in this episode is actually putting some gussets in the what they call the windshield plane of the car. So between the windshield upper bar here and the A-pillar bar, and I'm going to be tying that together with a 1-inch piece of tubing. What they want is a 1-inch 0.58 thousandths wall tubing that's at least 4 inches long. That's basically the rules for a 6-second cage. So I've gone ahead and cut this piece, so it's 8 inches long, so it meets our at least 4-inch requirement. And I went ahead and notched one side at 40 degrees. And so what that's going to allow me to do is I'm going to go ahead and position this in place and put it pretty much where it needs to go. Just pull down just a little bit. Obviously I haven't notched the top yet, and it's going to allow me to go ahead and set up for that notch. So what I'm going to want to do is actually line this up so that looking down the little piece of tubing here, it's in line with and centered with that upper windshield crossbar there. And then what I'm going to do, once that's all lined up and planar, is I'm going to go ahead and tape this in place and measure for the notch angle up top here. All right, great. So I went ahead and taped that in place. I also wanted to go over kind of quickly just how I arrived at that 40-degree angle. What I did is I kind of looked at how these meet, and I just averaged that angle. And since, you know, it's obviously more than 90 degrees, that turned out to be an angle a little more acute than 45. And so that's just kind of how I arrived at that. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and set this protractor up. I'm going to just put it right in plane with those two tubes and measure the angle. And as you can see, it's right about 45 degrees that I'm going to need to notch that. So the next thing I'm going to want to do is actually mark the kind of the plane on this tube that I'm going to need to notch that at. All right, so what we need to do is look down this tube and once again just prop it up so it's nice and planar with everything, and then I'm going to find the point that's going to be longest on the tube and go ahead and mark that with a Sharpie. And then that is going to be the long end of this tube, and that notch is going to kind of form around that point there, kind of like that. Hey guys, so now we're over here at the notcher, and I've gone ahead and set it up at that 45-degree angle, and I've also lined that line that we made in the front of the car, looking at it down the tube there that I made with the Sharpie mark. I've lined that up with the hole saw so that it cuts coplanar. Tighten everything down. I'm going to go ahead and oil this up, make the notch, and we'll see how it fits in the car. All right, let's slide this up into place, and that looks pretty good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and tape this in place, and then I'll look at this notch and just make sure everything's good to go, and we'll fine tune it with the die grinder and clean it all up, and then it'll be ready to weld in after we make its partner over there. I've taped it in here, and I'm just taking a look at how it fits, and that's looking really nice. looks like we have just a little bit of gap on the outside here, so I'll go ahead and grind the inside some. And as far as the notch direction, maybe it could be turned just a little bit. That notch looks maybe a little bigger on the bottom than the top, but it's pretty close, and I'll be able to clean that up nicely with the die grinder. All right, back over here at the bench with the die grinder. And again, what I'm going to be doing is mostly just grinding the inside of that notch, and I'm also going to try to turn the notch just a little bit, just to get it to sit down just a little more evenly. I was messing with it after I showed it y'all on the camera, and I think I can kind of settle it into place either way, but I'll try to get that perfect fit, and we'll do that right now. All right, it fits nicely on this piece of 1 5/8 tubing. Just wanted to make sure the cope is still shaped properly. I'm going to touch it up a little more and we'll check it out on the car. All right, looking good. We'll just check that notch out. It's looking really nice. Cool. So that's going to work. Now I just need to start on its mirror counterpart for the other side, and we'll have a nice pair of gussets for the windshield plane. All right, now it's time to make the one for the driver's side there. It's going to be the same process. I'm going to cut out a piece of metal, notch one end and mark it to notch the other end, and we'll check that out right now. All right, nice. This is looking great. So I've got both of them fitted in here now, and I'm gonna go ahead and just work on cleaning them all up, and I'll have to poke some gas expansion holes under where they will weld onto the car. But I'll do all that, and then it'll be time to tack them in. All right, so now that I've got both of these notched and taped in place, I'm gonna go ahead and take a Sharpie, and I'm gonna trace around the perimeter of where they sit on the A-pillar and roof bars. And what that's going to do is not only is it going to show me where I need to drill those gas expansion holes, but it's also going to show me where I need to polish this tubing to weld these in. Alright, and with the tube out of the way, you can see I'll be able to go ahead and drill those gas expansion holes and get this all polished out. I'll start by drilling those gas holes, and then I'll deburr them. Then I'll go ahead and polish everything up. And once all that's done, I'll go ahead and wipe everything down with some acetone to get it ready to weld together. I'll give the other side the same treatment. And after a nice clean wipe off with some acetone, this side's ready to be welded too. And now that we've got the tubing on the car all polished up and wiped down, it's time to do the same with these two tubes that make up the actual braces. So I'm going to go over to the bench and clean these up real good inside and out. We'll have them all polished up, and then it'll be time to tack them in place. All right, I'm back over here at the bench getting ready to polish these up inside and out. I want to take this chance to thank you guys again for liking my videos and subscribing to the channel. If you haven't and you're into this sort of thing, I'd really appreciate it. But I'm going to go ahead and get these all shiny and clean, and we'll check out how they look on the car in just a little bit. Got these all cleaned up inside and out. You can see through them, they're nice and clean. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to tape them onto the cage in the car just to get them in position. Then I'll go ahead and tack them in and we'll check it out. All right, so I've got the gusset tubes all positioned in and taped in place, and now it's just time to tack them in the car. All right, cool. They all measure out and they're looking good and even. I'm just gonna go ahead and add some more tacks using filler wire to add a little strength, and we'll be looking good. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed checking this out. This was a nice little project, plenty more stuff to come on the Nova. Still working on getting the seat all fitted in there, and I should have that episode up pretty soon. And I hope y'all tune in for more stuff on the Cutlass as well coming up. Until then, I always appreciate you guys watching, liking, and subscribing especially. We'll see you next time. Until then, take care, and thanks for watching.